Hello Virgo, welcome back to the illest illuminator for your March reading. So let's see what we got going on for you guys. Want to say happy full moon. I am planning to do a full moon reading one of these days, so let's see if that's tomorrow or Monday to see what the energies are for the collective. But I'm having good feelings about it. Like up until this moment, there was a lot of release already happening. All right, a lot of fears being released, so you may be feeling that energy as well right now, but I feel like the energies are already calming down quite a lot. Also, we have, of course, the Mercury retrograde ending on the same day, which will bring a lot of revelations, which will bring a lot of truths, epiphanies, but also resolutions that we can put in practicality in our lives. All right, there is a practical sense of it. Also, you know, keeping yourself very healthy, working on your health, that is already within your sign, but around this period is going to be even more emphasized. As you can see, I got my vitamins right here, and you guys are the only one that has to see this. So that's a funny start, actually. So yeah, I'm also quite busy with my health and all the things like that. So yeah, let's just go on and see what else is going on for my dear Virgos. What are the messages for Virgo? Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? So, and Venus. So please make sure you check out the other readings as well. See, that's exactly what I said. Like the Ace of Swords to the Six of Swords, bringing resolution, bringing epiphanies, bringing truths out, making. I'm hearing like making amends with the past, moving towards enlightenment, moving towards a brighter day. So there's definitely some type of communication that's going to come in or is going to be spoken out around the full moon or after the full moon. I mean, it depends on the energies. That is going to bring resolution, that's going to bring peace. Some of you may be leaving a situation behind. For others of you, this is coming to a common understanding of what to do next or where to go next. This is about balance, this is about harmony, but also mental balance, mental harmony. This is very good energy to kick off with, and this is exactly what I was feeling for you guys in the first place. And I do feel like this is going to be a reading that is going to be also for the collective, all right, because we do have the full moon in your sign, so I always feel like your reading will be applying to the collective as well as for yourself, of course. Wow, and the Five of Swords. All right, look at that. So this is revisiting actually the crime scene, and I got the same type of energy from Pisces and Aries as well, so some of you may be dealing with that energy as well. But this is revisiting crime scene investigation with a newfound clarity, with a newfound truth in order to resolve it. All right, this is from the 6 to the 5. This is going back to a conflicting situation with another knowledge, or with a, how do I say this? And that was just like blank. Yeah, with a newfound knowledge, like now you can tackle it, but you need to go back. Like sometimes we, definitely for me, I am a fire sign, I'm a Sagittarius. Sometimes I'm, you know, I fight for it, or I try to get that peace and get that resolution. But sometimes when it doesn't work, I'm just like, okay, I'm out of here, you know. But sometimes we do need to go back. We need to go back to that place in order to find that peace again. And not in a way like, oh, there in the fight I'm gonna find peace again. No, but sometimes it takes the courage again to go back into the drama in order to get a solution out of it. That's what I've been having for a couple of signs, and you're definitely a part of them, you know, because it's easy to walk away and to never look back and leave the situation with this conflict and blood and you know, torn down in all the imaginable ways. But sometimes we need to revisit that with the people that have caused that in order to get that resolution, is what I'm seeing. What else for you? Yeah, in order to end it for once and for all. Like these conflict, these pity games, these mind games, manipulation, the narcissism, trying to win over one another, try to say harmful words or actions that hurt one another. It needs to end for once and for all. There needs to be clarity so you can put it to peace. You can put it to rest. You can put it to sleep. You get me? Like that's what is going to happen. And funny enough, I feel like the Pisces had the same type of energy coming out, and it's your opposite sign. So we are in a Pisces season and we are having your full moon, and it's always about that balance of the spiritual aspect as well as the material aspect of life. So yeah, that's definitely that balance that I'm seeing here. Putting an end to this conflict, putting an end for once and for all. Like I said, this is a judgment, this is the death with the judgment. Like, let this be over forever. This is releasing your karma, releasing the past, releasing the black, those black days, your black judgment days. This is coming to a renewal. This is the rising of the phoenix with the death card and the judgment. This is the rising of the phoenix. This is the rebirth. This is going back to the crime scene and talking about it and bringing it all up to the surface. And it can be bloody, it can be ugly, it can be emotional, it can be non-emotional, it can be cold, it can be secrets, it can be everything, all right? But this is the crime scene investigation coming back to the forefront in order to put it to sleep. Queen of Pentacles. You gotta stay grounded in this energy. You gotta stay grounded. That Piscean energy or that Scorpionic energy, these are Scorpionic energies, Mars, it can bring out like a lot of tension. Let's see what the judgment is going to say after this. This is the universe as well pushing through, but you've already had your realization here with the Ace of Swords. You already know what to say in order to put an end to this situation. Like, you know it. That's what I'm getting through very, very clearly. You've had your time to think about it, to ponder, and you got the light bulb. Okay, like, if I take it, if I say this, and that, I know that I can win out of this situation. And with winning, I'm talking about a resolution, all right? Not winning at all costs as the Five of Swords. Four of Swords, that will bring healing. So you're definitely going backwards, with the judgment and the death as well. That's also backwards. So 6, 5, 4, that's going backwards. You know exactly what I'm gonna say. Crime scene investigation. Eight of Swords. Wow, your energy is going up and down, Virgo, up and down. You really have to ground yourself. You don't have any pentacles here, and you are an earth sign, and you don't have any pentacles up in this deck. A lot of mind games, a lot of thinking, a lot of emotions coming to the surface, a lot of confusion, a lot of stuck energy, restrictions, and a lot of negative talking in your own head. All right, this needs to stop. All right, you are really, I'm feeling like you're bashing yourself down, or you're overthinking things to extreme obsessive level where you really confuse yourself. You confuse yourself. You restrict your own mind with a lot of negativity. Some of you may be trying to grab some substances that are not healthy for you, doing things out of lust, or someone could be lusting over you. Be very mindful of that. You don't want to repeat that cycle again. You really need to calm your mind down. This is not good energy, this is stuck energy. Four of Pentacles is the only earth energy out for you. This is controlling a situation, needing to control your mind, but in a way where you also are productive to the situation, coming forward with resolutions. Virgo, what is this? This is not okay energy. Like, it almost feels like there is a final judgment here. There's an outcome that is going to stress you out. Like, is going to stress you out into a panic mood where you're going to do or say things either to yourself or into existence that are not healthy. And there we have the Knight of Pentacles. Then we have the Emperor. You know, I always say with this deck, the Emperor looks like the devil sometimes. So this is you really needing to control your shit. Alright, so control your mind, control your behavior, control your obsessive nature in any kind of way. Try to put moderation in that. But this is 100% talking about your mind rather than anything else. Needing to control the mind, needing to control your attitude or behavior, because you don't want to repeat that again. Whatever has been going on in the past, do not repeat it again. So confusing. You got the Knight of Pentacles because you were starting off good, but then you get distracted or something happens where someone is just not accepting an ending, could also be, and it's causing you a lot of setbacks is also what I'm getting here, because you have the Death card here. So for you, something has ended. For you, you have the Judgment to, you know, move away from something and to rest and to heal. You're done with this Five of Swords mind games and narcissism. But then the devil kicks in and makes you wonder, like, oh, did I do the right thing, or should I go back, you know? And the Knight of Pentacles is saying, like, keep moving forward with a practical plan. Wow. You're the first sign that is having such a up and down kind of energy here for me, to be honest with you. But that is the emotions of the full moon that is going to come to the surface. So please bear with me. We're not done with the reading. So let's see what else is coming up. Let's see. What is your advice, or what is going on with Virgo? The light. Grab for the light. Don't dwell into the darkness. Alright, like I said, this is self-sabotaging, negative talking, you know, restricting yourself, saying that you are bound, that you cannot do anything about it, that you're this and that you're that you deserved it, and, you know, all the negative talk that someone has caused you to feel out of a place of narcissism. This is definitely someone that has been very narcissistic here. I don't say that very often, but sometimes it's like that. You know, light. Grab for that light. There is a lot of enlightenment that is going to come, but let's see what else. Virgo. Harmony. So you may be doubting yourself a lot. Like, you come to an enlightenment, you come to some kind of a solution, some type of truth that can put the past to rest, and then you start to doubt yourself. You start to doubt this connection, you start to doubt yourself, the past, needing more time. The more time you take, the more stressed out you get. The more stressed out you get, the more negative talking comes in. You adapt yourself to what other people are saying, or they can influence you in a negative sense. You need to find that harmony, because this is a lover's connection. So you need to come again with the right solution to bring resolution to this situation. Spiritual union. Like, really? Really? Yeah, this is your mind really running amok, because you've been through the Five of Swords energy and you can't let go of it. Like, you can't let go of what this person has done to you, what you've been through, perhaps coming all the way from the past. But you need to put an end to that with that Judgment and the Death card. Take also your own responsibility, because the Five of Swords, you know what I also always say, the Emperor here talks about responsibility, right? Like, this is self-discipline, this is getting things done, all right? And the Five of Swords, as much as I say it's about narcissism, it always are two people or multiple people that are actually in that game. So if you know, you have participated in this situation yourself as well. So you get what I mean? Like, own up. This is where you need to own up, but not let it stop you either. You know, be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I let myself use myself. You know, I let myself use myself. It's something like that. Or yes, I was very eager to get this person's attention as well. Or I was saying harmful things because this person harmed me. That's not that, you know, to be honest, saying things just because someone else hurt you, no, you should stay in the light. You should still do the right thing. That does not mean that your life is over and everything like that, but you need to own up to your own drama that you've caused yourself as well, or for sticking through with this individual that was being narcissistic to you. You know, like, it's also your mistake then. You get what I mean? Like, not trying to bash you guys down, but you get my point, right? Like, you need to own up to your own mistakes as well here. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Like I said, this is the conclusion. It's within reach. You know what to do. Don't let your mind fool you. You know what? Resistance and resilience. Oh, good gracious. Okay. If this does not sum up everything, being too resistant. This is also a blaming game card for me, you know, this resilience, you know, carrying on these burdens, carrying on these mistakes. And, you know, as much as I said, like, yeah, you participated within that situation, you also have the conclusion or the truth to break free of that, or to come to a resolution, to put it to a rest. Like, you are carrying this and you're resisting to let go of that energy. And this energy is saying, like, it's going to be forceful on you with this full moon, but you have to let it go, because you need to move forward practically towards something that is committing, that is grounded, that is of value with this Knight of Pentacles. This is exactly how I feel about this whole reading. Like, this is like, no, I cannot forget what this person has done to me. Like, yes, you need to go back, but in order to save it, or not to save it, but to come to an harmonious outcome. Oh gosh, let's see. I did not expect your reading to be like this, Virgo. I don't know why. But to be honest, with the full moon being in your sign, that is always going to have a lot of complexity. And a lot of people are also getting the Death card. I knew that this would come out. The magic of the Carillion truth. Caution, secrecy, and worry. Wow, there is definitely a lot of caution here for you as well with this Devil and the Five of Swords. There are multiple people around you that do not have your best interest, that are doing some stuff behind your back, that you need to really be careful of. But the thing is, you may get a little bit paranoia as well. All right, and that's what I see in your energy, you know, or trust the wrong people, take on their belief system even though they are bad people. I see a lot of paranoia here. I don't know why. We're gonna have to do a collective reading for this. Like, geez, what else for this magic Carillion? Letting go. Okay, wave of power. disconnect. Please disconnect from everything and everyone, at least for a week. You know, let it go, let it over to the spirit, whatever this is, because people are trying to interfere a lot with your mind, with your well-being. All right, this is a lot of people that are trying to get you paranoid. Don't let them get you paranoid. Privacy. Virgo, you really need to focus on claiming your privacy. Don't tell people your stories. Don't tell people what happened or what your ideas are or whatever, because people are trying to take advantage of that. And now you come to this place of like, I can't trust anyone, and getting very paranoia. Also about yourself, having, you know, negative self-talk to yourself. Just keep it all to yourself. Be your own best friend. Advice for Virgo. You're going through a lot of tests, Virgo. Definitely this is a very big test for you. When it comes to friendships is what I feel as well. Like when it comes to friends, not everything here is all about love. Most part of it is, but some... Oof. You got the Page of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So there's definitely a very strong soulmate connection here. Both of you are in this process of still getting to know each other, being very immature with one another, needing to build up that friendship before you get to the next level. All right, there's a lot of gossip going on, all right, about you or about your friend, and someone here or this person that you're dealing with is keeping a lot of secrets to themselves and not speaking up about their true feelings towards you, and it's making you feel paranoid. That's what I get here. It's making you feel paranoid. This person may have some type of person around them that knows about you and trying to cause for interference here as well. All right, you end up with the Queen of Pentacles here, comfort. So you really need to ground yourself. You really need to ground yourself, work on your goals. Like I said, close yourself off and be in privacy for a moment. And let this situation unfold naturally with this Two of Cups, because there is definitely a lot of love, but there is still a lot of growing that needs to happen, and the growth needs to come from within you first, because you're definitely going through a major, massive upheaval of energies. All right, Virgo. So I am going to continue this reading. We're going to take a look a little bit deeper into your love situation, not the he says she says spread. That will be for next week. This will be just a freestyle reading to see what the most important messages are for you. All right, so I see you guys later. Thank you so much for your love, light, and support. I hope you will get through this difficult, heavy energy. Just know that it's because of the full moon energy, so you know you need to do the right thing here. So cleanse yourself, protect yourself, and ground yourself. Okay? Ciao.